So if the next car that you're searching for is an estate, it's more than likely that it's because you're searching for a car that, one, has the practicality, the size. More than likely as well, it'll be the main car within the family, so you need something reliable, practical, good performance, and something you can use every single day. An issue I find when you're looking for an estate is trying to find a good looking one. Now this is an A6 Black edition, and I think it definitely has that box ticked. The other issue you usually come across on an estate because of what they are used for, which is genuinely motorway miles, the main car in the family, they'll be used on the daily. They genuinely have high miles on. This is a 23 plate, it's done 4,000 miles, it's the 40 TDI. The big one with this is it's the Quattro as well, so every single day this will start up, drive well and handle great. The colour is Mythos Black in a black edition, so it has that style. If you're looking at a car of this value and this shape, you want something that looks good on your drive, obviously. This does that. With it being the Quattro, you've got the performance and then you've got the practicality of the boot space in the back as well. Audi give you a lot of spec as standards. On a black edition, you get these lovely 20-inch wheels with slightly darker grey edge, chrome turn. Again, with 4,000 miles on, you'd expect it to be in the condition that this car is in. Fully blacked out, so around the windows, you have the gloss black styling pack, privacy glass, and then you have lots of spec as standard, so comfort access or whatever you want to call it, keyless entry. If that bag, the keys in your bag, your pocket, your trousers, then it makes it very, very easy to use, especially if you're going to be getting children in the back and so on. On the topic of children in the back, you've got plenty of space in the rear, even if it is children and adults, but the two outer seats are Isofix. If I jump in just to give you a representation of the size, you'll see that that seat is quite far back. I'm not a small person and there's still plenty of space for me in the back of here. The camera might have picked up, this is something I haven't seen and I've sold a lot of Audis in the past, carbon twill effect. Usually on a black edition that would be gloss black, but for me, that will be much easier to maintain. Sometimes with a gloss black, it can be a little bit susceptible to scratches and whatnot quite easily. When we get to the back, again, everything continues. So the 40 TDI, for those of you who don't know Audi, that's a 2-litre diesel, around 200 brake horsepower, and the Quattro for me is a great, great four-wheel drive system. This one also has the comfort and sound pack, which when I've sold Audis in the past, I would use the phrase a non-negotiable. I've sold a lot of them, and especially when we're buying them, we ask, does it have a comfort and sound pack? Have a look at the boot. Probably one of the main reasons you would look to buy an Avant is because you need that big boot, whether that is daily journeys of school, shopping, work, or if it's those occasional holiday trips, you've got more than enough space in there for suitcases and so on. Fuel economy is good on these as well, so you've got plenty of power, 200 brake. Your fuel economy is very good as well, so if it is going to be the main car in the family, you're not whinging about how much fuel you're spending on it. They have a good combined fuel consumption. I'd expect you to see well in the 50s MPG on something like this. In the front, you've got half leather, half Alcantara that goes through the middle. The front seats are heated, which you'd expect in a car of this value, but this car has them. Carbon twill continues, and then hopefully the camera picks it up. So you've got electric and memory setting seats to the front, Bang & Olufsen sound system, part of that comfort and sound pack. And then you've got a very, very nice cockpit. One thing I like about the Audi compared to its competitors, you've got a nice dual screen. So instead of having a fixed screen that invades your vision, you've got a nice dual screen which splits it up, and it's very, very straightforward to use. So if we start with this, virtual cockpit's got your navigation, your media, your telephone, everything you want. If you want to change the displays, you can do as well. Cruise controls underneath, you've got your paddles. It's an S-tronic gearbox this, so not only is it smooth to drive, it handles the power quite well, and again, good fuel economy, which is what you want. Top screen has everything from what you can control over here, but in a little bit more detail, so your navigation just comes up clearer, your media will come up clearer. If you want your Apple CarPlay on, that'll just fill the full screen. Down the bottom, you've got your climate control, your heated seats, so I like that. There's literally no dials in this car whatsoever. You've got a handful of buttons down here. If I pop it in reverse, you've got rear view, aerial view, you've even got a nice 3D view, which again will show you pedestrians, bollards if you're in a car park, something that's going to get in your way, then that will find them for you as well. The sound system for me is where we sit. So you get the comfort and sound pack, you've got your sound system, 360 cameras, comfort access, ambient lighting across the doors, which might as well show you that because it's a nice feature. I quite like it on blue, but I think Audi call it Maritimes. Let's have a look. There we go, that's the one. That's my favourite one there. So nice and blue, comes up even darker when you have your lights on. On the topic of lights, this car has matrix LEDs, which without getting too excited over a set of headlights, it's an unbelievable lighting system. That so if you are going to be going on night journeys to, I don't know, pick the kids up from classes or partner or friend up from wherever, That system just keeps you extra safe, and when you've had something like that, it's quite hard to go back to something without it. So a couple of things to remember on this car is, one is the ultra low miles, 4,000 miles. The specification, with it being a black edition, but has that comfort and sound pack, which I would insist you purchase when it comes to an Audi. But then you've got the look. It's the black edition Quattro, just an unbelievable all-round car and perfect for a lot of people. It's available today if you're interested. It is for sale, so if you want to give me a call, my name is Paddy. I can answer any Audi questions you've got. Feel free to give me a ring on my number.